Hey guys, welcome to the stream. Just give me a second here while we ping the Discord. You guys can enjoy the lights coming on over the mile grid. Oh, it looks so good now, doesn't it? It looks so good. So happy with how this project has turned out, everyone. Really enjoyed it. Okay, who do we have in? Mehmet, Krishnadu, Rahil, Pro King Plays, Emily, G, Waylanders, Brad, Turtle, Timo, Brune, Josh, welcome in everyone. Knight Rider, EMB. Happy Easter weekend to you all. How is everyone? Just continue to fawn over the mark grid nighttime view. Something else, isn't it? That's something else. Can you imagine when the skyline sat at the background of that now? Oh, soon. Soon. Hey Jennifer, welcome in. How's everyone? Has everyone had a good weekend? Any Easter plans? Anything done anyone interesting, or is it all sort of kind of basic bitch weekend? Hey nobody, welcome into the stream. So yes, as the stream title suggests today, we may finish the mile grid. Haven't decided yet. We're gonna do some touches of refinement over by last episode's build. There's a few little things that need tidying up over here. And then we also want to start bringing in lots more suburbia over on the east of the basketball stadium and in these spaces here. This is quite important that we get this right because remember taking inspiration from Tucson's University, where we have the football stadium that immediately falls away into Suburb again. So we might actually jump back into Tucson on Google Earth tonight and have a little look around as to how exactly we can respect that look. But otherwise, I think we can start polishing up the mile grid today. We'll see how far we get. Just relaxing all weekend, glad to hear EMB. Hopefully plenty of posture checks with all that relaxing though. Okay, so I did forget to do a few things during the episode. I wanted to add a traffic light in here. And then also onto these as well. Okay, and I believe there was also a pillar. Yes, there is. There is a cycle pillar in the road. Let's move that one over. Here we go. Okay, so I think first of all, actually, we will start with the kind of generic suburbia expansion. So actually, before we do that, let's head into Google Earth so soon already. What's that? 3 minutes into the stream before we need to head to Tucson. Just give me a second while I get it loaded. So we will come into Tucson, Arizona. Okay, and we'll drag this over. Cool. Work. How's it going, Brad? How's the restaurant going, dude? Is it all okay? Apparently been in your Discord server over 2 years. You were one of the first ones in the server, Timo. You really were. Okay, University of Arizona. Of course, this was our inspiration, and this is what we want to bring around. So it's very rigid grid, isn't it? There isn't really much else to it, which is fine. That's easy for us to do. And we can get a sense of how the houses are positioned. Also have a little bit of greenery between them. It's not sort of dead tight back to back. But the vibe that we want to generate for this suburb is very much leaving the view up to the American football stadium in here, right? This is what we're trying to bring. So the power lines around here. I think we can definitely get away with a lot of the university content creator houses for this sort of stuff out this way. Okay. Also a very heavily cracked road. It's like, is this like a motel, a little bit of commercial down here, is it? Okay, oh yeah, it's like the road's actually been dug up there, isn't it? Okay, some sort of stubby palms. A little bit of open desert space as well, not everything is zoned. Okay, but of course, the view to the stadium is the most important thing, so that gives us enough of what we need to do. Let's have a look at the road network, shall we? Okay, Dan called out immediately. Was it bad? Did it need doing? ASBD, Claire, Jude, a few candy. Welcome into the stream, everyone that's just arriving. And we are just having a little mooch around Google Earth, and then we're going to start building up our road network now. So let's see, we're going to be sat here, right? Where's this power line coming from? Well, that's feeding the airports, isn't it? Oh, we actually do want power lines in this area, so we will factor them in, but just remove them for right now. So if we don't want perfect back-to-back zoning, what's the grid size is going to be? It's going to be like, let's go off the road guideline here too. So was that 10? That's 10 by 10, right? I could see the measurement. Yes, it is 10 by 10. And that's going to give me perfect 4x4s. Okay. So with that in mind, let's bring 20 this side. What are we this way? 46. 50. Okay, this road network will now change then to accommodate the new. Ooh, don't do that. Oh no, don't do that. That was what I wanted to do. Okay. So we'll factor that connection back in a minute. Let's go ahead and grab these roads. Can't stay off the fly couch with my kids. Have a lovely day. That sounds like good fun, Claire. Enjoy the kite flight. Seriously, Owen, so busy. I can't even describe. And she's made me train 3 new juniors with no experience at all. I've aged. That sucks, man. I've got all the sympathy in the world for you, Brad, working in hospitality, mate. I've been there before. It can be fairly horrendous for the most part. Okay, so I think what we will also do here again is bring in a little frontage network that we've used before. I'm actually going to use the same road, the one that we did this side. You will now come into play, and then we can feed this new sort of traditional grid system into this network against the highway. So yes, just go right down there for right now. That should be alright. And then just sit here. Cool. Yeah, so it's Brad. I hope the streams can help you chill out a little bit, mate. I hope so. I had some important life moments in Arizona. This brings back memories. Hopefully positive memories, Caitlin. I hope so. I'm sorry if it's not. But I hope so. Okay. Yeah, let's do no road guideline snapping again here. Yeah, 50 units. Let's get in the base frame. This side we can come out by... We'll do 40, which does present some rather tasty frontage road networks here against the main arterial that will flow into the town. Let's relocate the dog park as well. You will now just go... nowhere, because it's really busy. There we go. That's fine. Let's do that. Let's hook all these guys in. Cool. Okay. Definitely positive memories. Good, good, good. That's nice. Were you in Phoenix? Or Arizona in general? Definitely always great for your vids and streams. Glad to hear, Brad. That brings me great pleasure knowing that we can help. So I think we're going to leave 2 spaces between the zonable areas. I'll probably have to make a new theme for this today as well. And then that'll allow us to do... Or do you want to go for 3? Odd numbers is always a nice time when working with very rigid grid patterns like this. Yes, I think we will go for 3 spaces in between actually. So I'm just looking to save 3 tiles between each of the zonable spaces. Is that that's not on a 90-degree angle, is it? Let me do that again. Yeah, that's what I want. Yeah, there we go. Same here again too. And then hopefully 1 more. Yeah, and then the pattern can break as we approach the... Oh, actually it doesn't have to break, does it? And because we've got the frontage network in now, let's actually just remeasure that space. You come down and hook in. And then can I save 3 spaces here again? Yes, we can. I think everyone is going to be happy with that. That's one of my favourite things about Ilos, the frontage roads. Yeah, me too. Me too. Especially the one over by quite a recent frontage network, actually. This one here, by the big box stuff. Which is great. It's just so Arizona, isn't it? Or at least US Southwest. How do you build such realistic cities? I feel like my cities really couldn't really be a real city. Google Earth is a big point of inspiration for me. And to be fair, not even Google Earth, like just having a city of inspiration to draw from, like Palaven was Pittsburgh. I didn't really use Google Earth that much for a lot of Palaven. I obviously have done for Ilos. But yeah, just if you get stuck and you think, oh, I need a build, I need something to fill a space, then, you know, you can dive into your inspiration point. That would be my advice. Okay, so these are 40, let's come into 20, and then we will divide up the grid now. You are 50, so we will find 25, 23, 26. Oh, just do it like this, it's easier. There we go. That's what we want. Okay, let's redraw that one so we save the node. There's no point doing two. Brad Stanton with $5 Australian super chat. Save the Novarian snowman. Thank you so much, Brad. Oh, do you want to do it today, actually? We might put this in this suburb, Brad. Yeah, I think we might do a little coven. Yeah, let me get the houses growing, Brad, and then we'll set up a sort of Novarian rescue coven that's here to find the kidnapped snowman. All right? Thanks for the support, mate. I really appreciate it. So, the theme here is currently what's being used. Nothing, it's just generic, okay. I can't even remember what I put in my single story US res. It was a lot of the college assets, wasn't it? Yeah, college part. It's kind of already perfect then, to be fair. We maybe don't need to make a new one. Okay. Let's do this. Let's get this painted out. This will now become this whole new suburb. We've got the residential demand satisfied as well, so that's going to be nice. I don't know what I'm doing with this arterial either. It just sort of stops. And it's already near a highway intersection. We'll find out. We'll find out. Okay. And then you will now become raw US res is what I want. Or was it single story res? Yeah, it was raw res, yeah, that's the one. Okay. So I'm pretty happy to go with bulk zoning besides the middle spaces, of course. So we'll do a little bit at a time, obviously, to avoid any significant death waves in the future. Just bring these in for right now. And then we can just do some sort of classic Arizona sort of green belt between them, which I think is just going to be served. Actually, you know what, let's try and move away from the vanilla bit path. Maybe a little more of a trodden one, because you imagine these would be getting a lot more use. Okay, and then what we'll do is set up a few of these. But I don't think in every single space, though. Again, in an effort to preserve some node count. Alright. Oh, Maniac Mana with a $10 super chat. Good morning, guy. Good morning, Maniac. Welcome into the stream, mate. Thank you so much for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Super generous, dude. Good morning to you as well, mate. Shoot, almost missed it. Hey, everyone. Hey, K-Star. Welcome, mate. How you doing? You okay? Jenna, how is Coco today? I took Coco to the vet this morning. Very expensive trips to the vets, but he thinks that she does have a pulled muscle. He was sort of like moving her leg around in various different motions. So we got some anti-inflammatory stuff and some painkillers for her. But she has been sleeping most of the day, so I think she knows that she's sore and she just needs to chill out for a bit. Because it's very hard to stop a Cocker Spaniel from moving. They're just little bundles of energy. It's but yeah, she seems okay. She's definitely not in pain, I don't think. I think the painkillers that we've given her, just in case she's sort of aching a bit, are just tiring her out. So that's good. Thank you for asking, Jennifer. She's okay. Okay, just let me have a little look at the sort of foliage, if you will. Okay, so let me just drag you in again here why some of this housing development. So we can see that when we're playing with a really typical grid pattern like this. Oh, there's some car parking here. This boys. This is right near the university as well. All right. Yeah, it's sort of just like green belt that comes behind the houses. Actually, can we get a street view here? What actually is this? It looks like there's a little road there. Just dead, dried out trees, okay. No trespassing, property of Tucson. Just arid desert space, isn't it? Yeah, it's not massively green. But interesting to see from the bird's eye view, that if you're sort of looking at one frame, like there would be no housing in the bottom left spot, and then it kind of cuts through an angle. It's not perfectly straight through. So again, vibes and inspiration to be taken from Google Earth. So let's have a little look at that. Let's leave the game on 3 speed so we start getting some people in. Okay, so why don't we have a look at maybe trimming off a little bit of this? Yeah, let's just go for that one. And we'll grab our nature reserve pathway. We'll come through. And let's have a look what we can do about constructing something of a dry belt that isn't the Ilos one that we usually use. Get some of these down. Okay. Sounds like it needs to download the Move It mod for Coco, yeah. Yeah, possibly do. I think she's mainly into vanilla though. She's not a massive modded player. Like her dad, to be fair. Alright. Oh yeah, so... I don't really have any dried out dead trees, do I? Which is a shame. You don't actually see them that much in Phoenix, but of course we're looking at Tucson here, so... Let's have a little look what's available to us. I think some of these might be quite nice. Because they are definitely not sort of palms and the usual things that we're seeing for everything we've done so far anyway. Yeah, that looks a little bit dried, right? Like it's... The wood looks quite sort of sun-baked, if you will. I think. God's sake, Coco was feeling better, are we? Yeah, she's alright. You guys don't need to worry about her. She's okay. She's alright. Oh, Jennifer Cox with a $20 super chat. Some fun towards Coco's vet bill and maybe some more treats for her. Thank you so much, Jennifer. That's really kind. I wasn't trying to insinuate a super chat, by the way, from mentioning it was expensive, but I really appreciate that, lovely. Thank you so much. That's really generous. And yes, absolutely more treats for Coco. Although she currently has kind of like a dried out beef tendon, which you would imagine tastes incredibly beefy, for again, for lack of a better phrase. But she just carries it around. It's like, chew it. That's what it's there for. Yeah, it's just carts it around the house. But yes, I will do, Jennifer. Thank you so much. I even saw a little stretch of fence in that sort of area as well. Just like a lone bit of fence, wasn't it? It wasn't sort of serving any purpose. Let's see what we can do about that. It was like a metal fence, wasn't it? Sort of like that. I think chain link is going to be the most appropriate, isn't it? Industrial's a little bit too harsh. Yeah, let's just go for some chain link fencing. Let's see. Oh, that's nice. Can we stick this on a prop line tool? Fence mode. Oh yeah, looks crap in fence mode though. Looks really stupid. And that's too nice. Oh, this is hard. I don't know which one to use. Let's go for chain link, right? We're gonna put chain link all over here anyway, so let's just go for it. And then we will do a wider section. Okay. Splendid. It seems to be working quite nicely. So I think I'm actually going to remove a little bit of this commercial, residential, to replace it with commercial. Again, just vibes we're seeing in Tucson. We have some sort of corner commercial lots over this side near the university. It doesn't immediately move into residential like we've done it. Oh, Brad Stanton with a $5 Australian super chat. Oh, Johnny Jennifer, here's a few bucks for the doggo. Thanks so much, Brad. Really appreciate it. And then Turtle the Builder with a 500 RSD super chat for Cocoa Tree. Thanks so much, guys. That's really generous of you all. But yeah, Coco is will be very pleased with that. I'm sure. She does like her chews. That's so nice that everyone's so super chatting for Coco. Little famous doggo. Really appreciate it, guys. I know you didn't. I just love animals. That's good, Jennifer. I'm good. I'm good. Hey, all a little late to the party. How's everyone doing? Not too bad, Base. How are you? How you doing, mate? More proof this community is wholesome. Yes. You know what, Brad? I will accept dog puns. I will accept dog puns, mate. Yeah. Of the very few things I will accept. Dog puns are alright. Okay, so I'm thinking a touch of 22 meter poorly maintained. Of course, with an angle on a road snap. Yes, please. Oh. I think I'll actually make this the road itself. These roads are very small. Let's actually make this service road. For the car parks. Oh. Just broke my cycle highway connection, didn't I? Let's do that again. Cool. Oh, a few candy with the 449 super chat. Coco Funds and a love heart. Thank you so much, PC. Really generous. Coco's getting all the love tonight. Really appreciate that, guys. Thank you. Let's do prop and Trianarchy here as well. Cool. Yeah, I really appreciate all the super chats, guys. That's like crazy generous of you all. Thank you so much. Yeah, and then just have this flow as the actual road itself if people want to come out this side of town. And this should connect back in, I think. And then we'll trim off a little bit of the housing to allow some detailing to develop. It's also very wholesome. EMB. Yeah, I'm accepting the dog puns. It's fine. You can keep them coming. Oh, then DJ with the 10 US dollar super chat. We love Coco. Coco loves you, DJ. Thank you so much for the super chat, lovely. It's really generous. Coco's bringing in the money. But yes, I really appreciate all your concern for her. That's really sweet. I'm such a massive dog person, so to know that the vast majority of the community is also dog people as well is the best. I do appreciate it, guys. Okay, yeah, I'm happy to lose a little bit of zone in there. And then we can place in some of our own commercial now, so probably a lot of the cheeky Rico stuff is going to be good here. Such as... yeah, these sorts of ones. Can I search for the pawn shop? Yes, I can. Some pawn into it, why not? Let's also pick out a couple more sort of slightly more aged commercial. I think I'm not really after too many brands here. Yeah, the little crappy food market as well. And I think that'd be okay. I think we can get away with that. Maybe one more. Let's do 2 of these. Yeah, that'll be fine. Cool. Right, let's finagle. Let's get these sorted in. Okay. We'll grab both of them. We might have some signs we can put out here as well. We'll see. Right, let's see what position that we want these ones in. So I think we'll have the pawn shop here. Then we'll actually break the ones that don't have signage on them. Let's bring that through. We'll have the vape shop on the corner. And then a food market on this side. Maybe one more commercial lot in here. Let's dive into Rico, see what's available to us. We got a fast food place in here. Actually, let's see what sort of signs we have. Just a McDonald's sign. Okay, it's just sign. It doesn't need search, doesn't it? Can we do like a cause sign? What's the Skylar Mall? Can't even see that for some reason. Not sure why. Hey Grattles, welcome into the stream. Justin as well. Hey Tim, and Creative Gamer. How are you all guys? Has everyone had a good weekend? Oh, this one's quite nice, isn't it? But it's very much against the style. Yeah, I can't have that one here. Okay, I think I'll just go for a couple more of these. Yeah, let's just do 2 more of these. But I do want a little bit of space between them for some desert to come through. Also want to remove the sand or the grass from here as well, which is technically sand, but you know what I mean. Yeah, there we go. Okay. There's something just so insanely satisfying about little commercial lots against a big road like that. Isn't there? Let's also do the little node controller that we've been doing on the cycle highway too. Widen up by, it's about 15 meters we go for, isn't it? Widen these out as well. Okay, down to our forest brush, we will switch over to a Ilos dry belt temporarily. Turn off our anarchies as well, so we're not getting any sort of cactus on road action. Of course, some strength would be helpful. I think the order of the day, as always, is chain link fencing with fence fill. Yeah, just bring this behind. Okay. I feel like I definitely need to amend this forest brush. It's probably a little bit too strong on the cactus, I think, isn't it? And then we'll place in our own palms. Let's go for workshop ones. We will grab these. And a couple of California shorties as well. Yes, I think so. Cool. I'm just a crazy cat lady, but I do other people's doggos. Just don't have one myself at the minute. At the minute, is that precursor to there will be one eventually, Jennifer? I hope so. Always down for more doggos to be in the Discord server. Okay, I think we'll carry on the belt around the side here too. And let's remove the sand up until this playground. Does look a little bit weird just here next to the desert. Yeah, siphon that way. Bring in a little bit more of the dry stuff either side. Oh, I lost driver. Just totally ignoring the birds. Driving across the desert. Coca Beans is no internet sensation. She is. She is. She's definitely like, she's a probably like cute looking dog. She could definitely have like her own Instagram and stuff. I just don't use Instagram enough. My own, never mind trying to run a dog's account as well. But yeah, she is incredibly cute. Let's bring that down too. Okay. Node controller works really nicely on these cycle highways. Just sort of smooths them out. Oh. They're all disappearing into the abyss. Okay, let's do Brad's Snowman Rescue Coven. So the lore behind this is, of course, that our original crash site for the covens over here. Yes. Of course, Snowman has been held hostage by the aliens. He's been kidnapped as they crashed. It's bad times. So this is essentially like the Snowman SWAT team that has been dispatched from Novaria in order to retrieve their brethren. Hello, dead people. We'll sort you out in a minute. Okay, so we'll put them behind some of the commercial. So we'll first of all grab the alien. We'll grab maybe one in a dress. put a little bit of surface painter down just so they pop again a little bit from the sand. Hey Eggsy, welcome to the stream, mate. Okay, so got the alien, and then the snowmen have arrived. Can we go for a random snowman actually? Yeah. And encircled the alien. No, demanding to know where their friend is being held. Okay. It'd be good if we could get like a cover for these. I don't think I actually have any covers. Yeah, I'm not going to, am I? This is all the covered hopper stuff, isn't it? Yeah, I can't drag this up with move it, can I? No, I can't. Okay, let's give them some props at least. Maybe they're hiding behind some boxes from the industrial prop stuff. Or they could be hiding behind a container actually. Okay, and then yeah, maybe some like crates around the back of the shop that they're using to sort of shelter themselves. Actually, maybe there's a tree. Maybe there's a reason they stood here so they don't melt. Yeah, okay. So there you go, Brad. You've now got the snowmen that have been dispatched from Bavaria to find their friend. They've caught an alien and are demanding to know where he's been held. Yeah. Alright. Someone remember where that is for the final cinematics. Okay. Fantastic. So, what's up with you? Dead person's waiting for collection. Where is your nearest death care centre? What's going on? You guys are really far away from death care, actually. Okay, we need to build a cemetery out here, then. Yeah, that's why. Where do we want a cemetery? I think I'm happy to have it in one of these frames, actually. Integrate it into the suburb. Let's do that. Wonderful. We'll go ahead and find ourselves a church. Again, I think the pretty sort of rural, run-down county one is everyone's favourite, isn't it? I do have some others. I think I do, don't I? Actually, there is some really nice church designs in Phoenix, actually, that we haven't taken inspiration from yet. I do prefer this one. Okay. Let's see how we want it to sit. It would be nice if it can be fairly central here, so let's have a look at that. Let's go for a road. Probably this little cute one unit one with trees. Yeah, same that we're using for the frontage network, that'll be fine. Okay. So we'll feed them in. We'll also align up our positioning that we want with the grid. Do a curve instead. Cool, yeah. It's going to help break the very rigid roads that are sat around here now as well. Place our church in. Try and throw it at an angle. I've just realised I've murdered... Oh, is anything lost over here? Yes, I just murdered the power to the rural town. Oops. Let me reinstate that. That isn't good. Let me redo that. Actually, yeah, let's plan in where we want the power line to come through now, because this is actually part of the build, isn't it? Yeah, this main road that comes into the suburb, let's bring it through here. I don't want collision on, actually. There we go. Cool. Right, and then you can hook in. That should carry power. Are we okay? Yes, there we go. Fantastic. Okay. So let's go for another little car park next to the church. We'll use poorly maintained as always, and come on our own angles here. Okay. the cathedral would look great as a church. Yeah, you know what? I want to try it for you, Eggsy, just to show you how wrong you were in Fusee's stream. Eggsy suggested putting this in. Few Candy's City for a rural church. An enormous European cathedral. When was the last time you went to the countryside and saw a cathedral, Eggsy? That's the most ridiculous suggestion I've ever seen. Illegal. Absolutely illegal. Okay, welcome in, Governor. How are you? Happy Easter. Happy Easter, Karina. Okay. Let's go to realistic working cemeteries, one of my favourite little assets. So I want this to remain quite a dusty graveyard. Do you know what I would love? Is like a little sort of, is it a mausoleum? The little sort of houses in the graveyards where dead people are stored. I think it's called a mausoleum, right? Placing a few of these. Knocking around. We get some overgrowth in here as well. A little bit in here. Let's use our fencing again. It's going to be chain link, isn't it? Because it's the best. I think like chain link fencing has become my version, like the fence version of elevated zoo path. Just can't get enough of it. And of course, saving the node count. Crypt. Yeah, it could be a crypt actually, EMB. Yeah, maybe a crypt is the word. What's a mausoleum then? Is that something different? I thought it was. Okay. I bet a gazebo would fit in here as well, actually. We'll go for a part life one. Help draw some people to the area. Make it look a little bit busier. We'll stick it here in Finnegan's position, of course. Then lots of our Ilos dry belt around this now. Ooh, actually no. No. We're going to have to custom make this one. That looks so looks awful. Waylander's wondering with a £2.50 super chat, Royal Cathedral, St. David's in Wales. Let me have a look at this, Waylanders. I'm quite interested to see a Royal Cathedral. St. David's Cathedral. Let me Google an image of it. Okay, yeah, he's done me. He's done me there, to be fair. That is a rural cathedral. But yeah, I get this. Is this more like an abbey, right? Sort of like the big ones surrounded by graveyards? Yeah, like I've seen this sort of place before. It's really nice, actually. Pretty much graveyard inspiration. There you go. That's really nice. A little bit of Navaria spice as well. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. Cheers for the super chat, dude. Really appreciate that. And thanks for the cathedral suggestion as well. Very nice. I think we'll start with vanilla overgrowth, actually. Let's sort of mark out our base areas where we want overgrowth to be sat. Sort of in and around in the back here too. Chain link is so good with the cargo areas as well. Chain link's good everywhere, isn't it? I think we've all got time for chain link fencing. Okay, yeah, start with some cactus. There's my little workshop grasses. Yeah. Was it this one? Yeah, it is this one, isn't it? So this should provide a pretty significant amount of death care for this side of the mark grid now. Shouldn't really need too much more away from this. Why are you still not powered? Are we out of power? Yes, we are. We are out of power. Okay. Let me just chuck in a little horrendous vanilla oil power plant. 2 more, actually. Do we want 2 more power plants? We are desperately in need of a power plant build, everyone. Oh, you guys aren't being collected because you're not connected into the road network. That's why. That's what's wrong. Alright, let's redo that. There we go. And let's move away. Cool. Alright. Residential demand's coming back up now. Let's carry on bringing in these suburban designs. Again, let's try and break some of them up so it's not mega repeated just everywhere. And also bring in some commercial corners as well, I think. Just occasionally. A little bit of mixed zoning, right? Yes, let's do 141. Save a little bit of space here. Keep these coming through. Okay. At night time, is the graveyard illuminated at all? Ever so slightly. You can just about see the headstones through the chain link fencing. Yeah, I'm on board with that. Let's have a quick glance over education and stuff as well. Very nearly another elementary school demand. Okay, I might just squeeze an elementary school into this and not make it a dedicated campus. Just surround it with houses like American elementary school. Yeah. If we throw that in here, how bad does that look? It's okay. I think I'll stick a park asset with it though. Yeah, let's unzone you. Just leave for right now. And we'll pop in a couple of basketball courts with it as well. So again, I can't keep going crazy with lots of little custom sort of school campus designs because they are absolute node destroyers. And we need to save some for the downtown ones as well. They can't all be sat in the Mar grid. So bring that over and just help to separate it away from the rest of the suburbia. Bring in a road and of course again, a touch of the old chain link. With some Ilos grasses around. Okay. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Hey Saigon, welcome into the stream. If you can best get them churches swapped over, yeah. Yeah, he's got a point now. That's it, PC. You've got to switch it out for the cathedral. He's won. He's won the battle. And then some smaller palms as well. Some cigarettes in too. And then our big tall boys. Bit of service paint as well. I don't like the way the texture just ends like that around the high school or elementary school even. Okay, maybe a little bit of plopped commercial at this point. Let's see what's available. Yeah, let's go down for commercial. Something quite, again, a little bit run down. Maybe like a little cafe. Yeah, something like that will work, I think. A little stone building. Just to sit here. Okay. But it's growing up here now. It's growing up. You don't really need another elementary school. The Darwin school will always have capacity. Yeah, that's true. That's a good point, Sargon, yeah, it is. There's always room available at the Darwin school, right? Such dark lore for the city. Okay, yeah, let's keep these patterns going. Just where we want them in. Yeah, this one can fill out, and this can fill out as well. And so can you guys. Yes, this is fine. Okay, so are we respecting the Tucson vibes here? The Grand Library is actually really kind of blocking the view to the stadium, which is quite irritating me actually. Yeah, not sure. Hey everyone, a bit late today with the weather. No worries, Lauren. Welcome in. Welcome in. Always need schools next to graveyards. Definitely next to the Darwin school you do. Okay. I think I'm happy with it. I would also get a first person view actually. Is there anyone coming down this road? Yes, there we go, Mr. Hearst. I think that's not too far from Tucson, right? Sort of run down older looking residentials with the football stadium in the background. Hold on, let's see if we can get a side-by-side comparison of this. Let me find the view on Google Earth. And then we'll compare them to see what it looks like. I think I'm pretty happy with it, to be fair. Okay, so Ilos. Right, everyone can see Ilos here. And then Tucson. it just wants the power lines. But otherwise, I'm relatively happy with that. Yeah. That's what I wanted. That's what I wanted. Cool. However, remembering, because I've immediately forgotten that design, is to actually save some open desert space. Not everything is zoned here. We'll also remove this pathway. Yeah, and let's just make this a little bit of open walkable space that someone can pass through. Jamal Taylor with the $5 super chat. Land value in Ilos, question mark. Love your streams as always. Thanks. Thank you so much for the super chat, Jamal. Really appreciate that, mate. And yeah, we can have a look at the land value. There you go. View Candy Lakes is the most valuable, I think. This corner of it, that's incredibly green. Yeah, pretty much central Margaret is the place to live. Around the university, View Candy Lakes, Steve Goodwin Lake, and the transport hub. Also some of the condo and school designs over this way, pretty valuable. What about Area 51? Yeah, no one wants to live there, of course. And no one wants to live out in the rural towns either. Yeah, there you go. If you want a general overview. That's a super chat, mate. Really appreciate it. Okay. Looks good to me. Slightly sink the library into a depression in the terrain. Yeah, you could do. Yeah, we can have a try that. Yeah, see if it opens up the view to the stadium a bit. Looks very realistic. Looks really cute. Well, spot on. Super nice. Thank you, guys. Yeah, that was like... I'm pretty sure I've got that one there. Like, that's the view that I wanted. Having the American football stadium sat in a suburb like that. That's very much what we're after today. Okay, and let's bring us some of our favourite little Vanilla Palm boys. Oh, hello. Did someone just win a game? Who was that? Was that the basketball team? No, they actually lose a lot, actually. The basketball team isn't very good. The football team was a lot better. Yeah, they've only lost 1 out of the last 6. Yeah, must be the football team winning. No, let's keep it fairly palmy and dry over this way. Let's go for lots of these. And again, just because we're seeing it in Phoenix, there are just sort of random stretches of chain link left to their own devices. Not really there to border anything off, they're just sort of there, right? So areas as well, of course. I do enjoy this smaller sort of desert suburb detailing. It's very satisfying. It's quite therapeutic, to be fair. And then zoning should be coming up to here. Wonderful. I hear some barking in the background. Is that Coco? No, Coco's asleep, man. That was in the game. That was in the game. And Coco doesn't bark either. She's an ex-gun dog, so she's been trained to basically never make a sound. She's very quiet. Hey Josh, welcome in, lovely. How are you? Missed you. How you doing, mate? Feel like I've not spoken to you for a while. How you doing? Oh, for those that were in the Push and Peak stream yesterday and we were talking about South Carolina, this is the Josh I was referring to. Famous South Carolina boy. Okay. NBA playoffs start today. Phoenix has a very good team. Ilos doesn't. Ilos has a very bad basketball team. Yeah, we've been making a Chinatown or Japantown. No plans as of yet, Tom, but it's not totally off the cards, but it's not in any immediate build. Okay. Cool. Nighttime, the approach up to the stadium looking a little bit better now. This is such a nice little landmark, the stadium, isn't it? North Carolina. Sorry, Josh, yeah, North Carolina. I meant North Carolina, yes. Sorry. Yes. I was telling them about that. Yeah, let's have a hydration and a posture check, actually, everyone. It's 51 minutes into the stream. My apologies. We are going to be crippled because of me. Yeah, stretch your spines out. Pop the shoulder blades back. Drop your shoulders down from your ears, which is a thing I do a lot, sort of tensing up. For good reason, to be fair. And yeah, have a little hydration break. Let's see. The view to the stadium. Yeah, I was telling them about that big sort of old decommissioned warship, Josh, that you were showing me on Google Earth. I can't remember what it was called. Was it Charleston? I think that was the place we looked at. Can't remember. We've got 127 over here, guys. I do appreciate you turning up for a little bit of Saturday afternoon action. I am actually debating whether to move these live streams on Saturdays to the evening. I think we just get more people in around the 7 PM mark. We'll see. We'll see. Oh yeah, that's the the USS North Carolina. It would be, wouldn't it? Yeah, it's super cool, isn't it? I'll tell you what. While we're having a posture break and a hydration break, let's go ahead and check it out on Google Earth. We'll have a little look. Yes, on Battleship Road. Let's make sure this is the actual one. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, so this is what Josh was showing me. So I believe, again, Josh can correct us here because this is where he's from. But it's now like a sort of a visitor centre thing, Josh, right? You can sort of get on board and go and look about. Incredibly cool. A big old battleship, the size of the guns on it, just enormous. So it's just sort of like mud up here. Wilmington, that's it. That's the town, isn't it? Yeah, and then there's all this really nice riverfront action going on here as well, which we stumbled across. Which, as you can imagine, I was extremely happy with. Yeah, some sort of like nice, cute waterfront commercial vibes here. I could absolutely get on board with a North Carolina themed inspired city after Ilos. It's really nice. Kind of moving to more typical sort of grid patterns over this way. So yeah, just a battleship there. It's cool. That's what I was talking about yesterday for anyone that was in us for pushing peaks. That's what we were referring to. Okay, I think I'm generally happy with the design of this suburb now. We will make sure that all of our spaces are zoned, which they are. And this frontage road here. I think I am going to stick this into the highway. And then those big 6-lane roads, we'll worry about how we hook these in once we come to work on this side of the city. They're probably going to want interchanges making and whatnot. Let's also do a touch of the old node controller here as well. We will hide any markings. I don't want pedestrian crossings here. I'll just stretch everyone out a little bit. So we could literally all get on board with that. Yeah. Yes. Yes, EMB, you could literally get on board with it. All 131 of us as well. Yeah, it's a museum for everyone that wants to visit. Wilmington is steeped in military history. That's cool, Josh, yeah. To be fair, Josh, like, so are you. You're steeped in military history as well. Suggest taking a look at Paradise Valley neighborhood in northern Phoenix. Really upscale, highly landscaped houses. I've had someone mention Paradise Valley to me before, Michael. Yeah, yeah, certainly. We can get on board with that. 100%. Okay, so there's already some people picking this up. I think even just temporarily I might give them a little connection in here into the frontage network. Yeah, I might actually just sink this down and let it come under and over. Keep it as like a small... Actually, how important is this road? Yeah, that probably wants another highway interchange, to be fair. Because I'm thinking about maybe repeating it on this side, but it will get busy. And it will choke eventually. It has to be a series interchange here. Okay, well that's fine though. Let's continue to round off the side of the suburb, and then I think we're going to head deeper into the grid and find some rail inspiration for the cargo rail build. That does need to happen. Okay. Although then again, I think I did actually... I said I wanted concrete and palms all the way down this road, didn't I? I remember that now. Let's bring service painter in. So it's almost quite sort of a grandiose drive down this road. Because it is quite a big one. Cool, let's just use that as our general boundary. That should keep us relatively sensible. Okay. Yes. And then we'll grab a planter. Probably a small one. No fence full, of course, though. We don't want these fenced together. Oh, big sad. Did the basketball team just lose again? No. Someone lost. Football team did. Yeah, football team lost. Okay. Do we want those? Definitely not that close though. Let's go for perhaps a 30-meter interval if we want. Wilmington was trying to get an old aircraft carrier, the USS Kitty Hawk, to put alongside North Carolina, but decided to set it for scrap instead. That is the least intimidating ship name I've ever heard. Could you imagine being at war and they're like, oh shit, here comes the Kitty Hawk? I'm like, it's not, it's not appropriate ship naming. Of course, watch it be like an absolute beast of a ship now, like the most powerful ever produced or something, just to shut me up. It probably would. Yeah, I just don't think anyone would be intimidated by the Kitty Hawk. It's like saying, oh, here comes the mouse sparrow. It's just not as intimidating, is it? Okay. I should have actually done that. Yeah, let's do the trees first, and then we'll do the mirror function. Let's go for tree anarchy on. Yes, this is what we want. Wonderful. Okay, and then we can just grab trees and props now. And then give it a little mirror. We can move it on the opposite side of the road. That's very California to me, actually. But it's fine. It's southwest mostly, isn't it? Cool. I think it's going to mark the entrance down a very big, important road as well. We do want a traffic light there, though. There we go. And we might as well add a little bit of walkability too. Be a shame for people not be able to get through from this suburb and have to walk all the way around. Hey Peyton, welcome to the stream. It's so nice to be in Ilos, it is indeed, isn't it? Kitty Hawk was the Wright brothers did their first successful flight. Okay. Look up the Kitty Hawk and tell us what you think. Hold on. Kitty Hawk. Kitty Hawk. Yeah, it's like really intimidating looking aircraft carrier. And it's called the Kitty Hawk. If there's anything that's inappropriately named, it's that. Yeah. Or maybe that's why they did it. If the enemies hear that the Kitty Hawk is on its way, they're like, oh, it's alright, don't worry about it. And then when it arrives, they're like, oh shit. Alright. Cool. So I think I actually want to come in with the Palavan Forest now, which in this theme just gives me kind of a little lush green vibe, and we are seeing a little bit of greenery between the houses again in Tucson, so it's something that we're going to do here as well, at least around these spaces. Yeah, just little bursts of green almost. Although I'm not sure why it's... Is that because of Propline Tool? Is it Propline Tool that's doing that? That's forcing Anarchy to be on even though I actually have it off. No, okay. I'm not sure why that's happening, but whatever. We can just tidy it up. It doesn't really matter where there's houses without trees anyway. Or without the pathway behind them. Okay. Could very much get involved in some backyard detailing here, but we'd be here forever with a suburb this size. Yep, straight the way through here as well. Kitty Hawk was a super carrier. It looks it. Yeah, it looks pretty big. Again, I'm immediately proved wrong. Just like with the European Cathedral. I just need to stop talking. I just need to accept what people tell me. It also sounds like an anime, doesn't it? Kitty Hawk. About some sort of Japanese cat that can turn into a hawk or whatever. Not that I watch anime, I'm really not into it, but you can imagine. Sounds pretty believable, right? Like Kitty Hawk merch. Okay. Okay. Have I got collisions off? Yes. I do, Fusey. Thank you so much. Has that fixed it? Oh, yes. Fusey to the rescue. Thank you. Appreciate that. Wonderful. Modded tips and tricks with few candy, everyone. Right. Tree went in the road. Oh, did it? Which side? Yes, it did. Good spot, Jennifer. Otherwise, we're okay, right? Yes, we are. Let's bring through one of these little yellow roads again. Hey, Zach. Welcome to the stream, mate. How are you? Welcome on in. Kitty Hawk is nicknamed Battle Cat. See, is he being serious now? I feel like that's a wind-up. Surely it's not. It can't be named Battle Cat, can it? Could also be called Fight Feline, if you want to expand the thought process further. Hey Jan, welcome into the stream. Yeah, this is cute and spicy, this suburb now. It's really packing out with trees and all our little desert spices that everyone's so fond of. Kitty Hawk was built in New York Shipbuilding Corporation, Constellation at New York Ship Naval Yard, America, John F. Kennedy, Newport. New shipbuilding aircraft. Is that copy and pasted, Brian? Or is that off the top of your head? It looks like it's copy and pasted. It's fine if it is. I don't expect you to know that off the top of your head. It's okay. Right, yeah. Let's also hook the network in here. Let's bring that down. And then I'll also have this little belt through here too. Okay. And I don't know what you're doing. I have no idea what I'm going to do with you, but we will leave you for the other side of the expansion. So what I'm thinking actually, guys, about doing with this side of the grid, or the frame, is integrating the canals into some kind of expanded, again, excuse my pronunciations here, but is it Lake Havasu in Arizona, where the London Bridge is? So terraform out a lake, and then do some canal stuff in this side of the grid. Yeah. I'm surprised you haven't run a small canal through Ilos. There you go, Eggsy. Let's speak of the devil, mate. There will be canal builds in Ilos, it's just not been this part of the grid yet. But yeah, there will be, yeah. Yeah, there's your answer, E6, yeah. Perfect. Yeah. Cool. I also hate these vanilla houses now because they just look ridiculous compared to the content creator ones, so we'll just let them regrow. Why was 2 of them randomly historical? I actually hate this entire road network. Let's just get rid of this. This just looks really weird now. Really breaks the rest of the suburb. Lake Havasu. Okay. So it's not quite as... The A isn't as pronounced as I was making it. Havasu. Okay, not Havasu. Right, okay, thank you. I was close. It's better than Tucson, right? Better than Tucson. Okay, what do we want here? Again, it's an excuse to save some nodes, isn't it? But it would be nice if the suburb pattern can just extend up to meet with the coconut car park. Yeah, let's turn off node snapping as well. I don't know what I want here. Is there a metro station nearby? Yes, there is. There is a metro line here. Okay, let's do a metro station with a plaza then or something. What metro station do we want though? Just a vanilla one? What line is this? This is the long haul line that comes centrally through the grid, isn't it? So... Content creator station, obviously. Is there any other options? Oh, it's big though, isn't it? It's thick. It's going to be a ball ache to get in. That one's slightly better. Again, it's big though. Could really do with some small little custom assets off of the workshop. Like little metro stations. Okay. We'll just use a content creator one, obviously. As always. We will place you in and then worry about how we're going to integrate you in a second. This road obviously cannot maintain, and probably a fair few of the houses either side of this will have to leave now as well. So we'll remove all this. Create some sort of plaza design around the residential. Should be quite a nice time here today, actually. It would be both splendid and tremendous if you actually... Oh, you don't align with the road. Why have I drawn it like that? Okay, it's fine. Right, let's grab the metro tunnel. Let's go for you. Let's behave normally. Let's turn snapping back on as well. And then go through there. And hopefully the line should just extend down out of here now. Cool. And then you can stop back at the transport hub on your way home. Wonderful. Of course, it won't be an overcharged egg video without a canal build. Yes, although Oridon's recent canal build has upped the bar massively. So I thought, I was so pleased with Canalovan. And then I was like, oh shit. Look at that. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see what we can do with canals and Havasu Lake as well. Which we might have a little flyover to Havasu as well today. Cool. Great eggs think alike. We do, Eggsy. We do. Maybe some nice green belt. Not adverse to that, Josh. Tuxen and Imprisonated, my favourites, really. Is that what you like, Jennifer? Good. I'm glad you're enjoying it. I'm glad you're enjoying it. LCP Tech 71 with a $10 Superchat. Happy Easter weekend, Egg, and all the beautiful people in the Ilos stream. Thank you so much, CP. That's really generous, mate. Happy Easter to you as well, buddy. And thank you for hanging out on the streams. What the hell is that? Why didn't that work? Oh, because I'm 12 meters below the ground. Of course. That's why it didn't work. Nice. There we go. So we'll do 2 pathways. So the concrete space becomes walkable. And then we'll mark out a boundary with the surface painter as to where we want to take the plaza up to. And it's probably going to be here. That's going to be good. And over this side as well. Is that what I want to do? Yes, it is. That's fine. Let's widen our brush out a little bit. Cool. Maybe add a little cafe in 1 or 2 shops, like a small community shops. Yeah, definitely. On board for that. A lot of my content creator building is going to work nicely around here. And it opens up to the view to the stadium as well, doesn't it? Although it's massively irritating me that it's not central, though. I'm going to have to sort that out. I'm going to have this aligned with the road. Yeah, just ever so slightly. Oh, it knackers the connection, doesn't it? Why? You okay? Is that all it was? Yes, we're sorted, we're sorted. To be honest, Oe, Fio's up the ante on every build now. But she has, mate, yeah, she has. She really has. Oridon is the first series I've, like, actually looked forward to for a long, long time. Probably since, like, an Imperial Jedi series. You know, like a series that you can't just wait for the next episode. It's up there, mate, yeah. Totally agree. It's banging. Let's bring our brush size down so we can place in some lights and nighttime as well. And even though this isn't a walkable side, it's still nice to mimic the lights. What happened to my pathway? It's over here. Let's grab that though. Let's go for nodes. Just come over here a little bit. Yeah, there we go. And again, we will make the lights on this side of it as well. Cool. Is there a bus stop near here that can stop by the metro? Always happy for convergence, of course. Yes, there is. I would actually like you to come by the metro though. Yeah, so come into the suburb a little bit, that's going to be fine. Yes, please. Let's also get a little taxi stand in here too. Okay. Could make this a bus road if we want, just to change up the actual texture of the roads. We wanted to do it like this, maybe. So satisfying when service painter goes straight, isn't it? When you nail that north, east, south compass point, it's like, oh. Yes, please. It's so good, isn't it? Yeah, it's very satisfying. It's also the worst mod in the game as well, when it doesn't work like you want it to. But yes, I agree. Okay. Wonderful news. I laugh in solidarity with you. I constantly mispronounce and misspeak and I feel your pain. Never laughing at you, I promise. Yeah, I know. It's alright. I know I'll never take any offence to the eggisms. Yeah, I know it's all in good banter. Yeah, I can take a joke. It's alright. It's okay. Right. Let's have a look what plazas we've got to be messing about with. I'm definitely feeling some of these ones either side, although I think we are going to bob each other off. Let's come in with the... Oh, do you like the high tiles? Yes, I do. I want a new tree, though. Oh, do you want to do this? I might just actually place them myself. Yeah, let's place it in ourselves. It gives us a little more customizability of where they actually sit as well. Let's go for 3 of these leafy numbers in the middle. Okay. There's going to be some sweat happening around here with all this symmetry going on. Right, let's dive into the world of University City Commercial as well. Actually, let's get some chains around here. You imagine there would definitely be a fast food presence in this area. Maybe on a Park Life Pathers road. So we can place them at sort of angles facing into this little central plaza. Yeah, let's go for that. And then we'll grab both of the nodes at either end. And just give it a little tiny baby slide down. Like that. That should be alright. That's good for me. Oridon is all influenced by watching OE. Wouldn't be the same without inspiration. Thank you, PC. That's nice of you to say. But you're very much blowing Palavan out of the water at the minute. Very much so. We love you, Egg. We love you too, Jennifer. We love you too. Okay, I'm happy with Buffalo Grill. Really hope we get built-in service paint in CS2. That's a little more refined. You would hope so, wouldn't you? Oh, the strip club's here. I've got the billboard for this, haven't I? Did you get a strip club? What is that? What does she have hanging down between her legs there? That little graphic. That's so inappropriate. So sorry, that's not good. Let's move on from that. Let's come for a Black Angus steakhouse. Right, let's stick to beef. The whole point in having the grid. Why are you keening me, Karina? What have I done? What did I do to be keened? I'm not sure. Let's bring the service painter here as well. Definitely some planters. Just find they help break up a lot of the concrete vibes if you're playing very heavily with the service painter like we are in the minute. Let's line them up with the stations. Let's also move the taxi stand over a little bit as well. The strip club has to go next to a truck stop. Oh, actually that would be a good little build on stream one week, wouldn't it? A little truck stop, yeah. Yeah, I'll have to get some good assets for that. Live oaks. I think maybe we should go for a tree we very rarely see. Oh, maybe something a little bit colourful. Maybe one of the little lindens. That's underwhelming, isn't it? I'm stuck. Juniper? No, let's go for one of these little stubby palm numbers. We did actually see these in Tucson as well. It's a foot? I'm not sure what it could be. It could be a foot, yeah. It's either that or she's got a cock. Service painter lined up? Yes, it did, Karina. Yes, it did. It did. Good news. Let's bring some parks in as well. Let's go for dog park. I think I'm happy for some green space to develop here with the sand. Open to interpretation? Yes, let's leave it at that, Star. Let's leave it at that. I think I'm feeling some fencing as well. I even know what fencing I want. The little King Leno of the dark rail one. This one's like really cute. We'll definitely want it on a fence fill as well though. Linear fence. mark off this sort of plaza area a little bit too. We'll save a little spot there. Let's also repeat the Park Life path as road so we can mirror the commercial either side, for which we are 7 units. Oh, it's going to be... Why is that slightly off center? Because this plaza is actually closer, isn't it? Okay. Yeah, that's why. That should make it work a little bit easier now, actually. Am I being stupid here? That's 7 units. But the 7 unit node for this one is here. I guess because it's a different type of road. That's really blowing my mind and I can't figure out why. I guess it's maybe just because it's not the American one. Okay, whatever, it's fine, doesn't matter. We can just shake it into position anyway. Okay. Cool. Oh, fire. That's a good point actually. We don't really have any fire services out this way because this is a new development. We'll have one over here. Let's go there for right now. And we'll grab a police station as well on the corner. Oh, if it fits, we sit. Yes, please, everyone. Metro is offset. Oh, yes, it is, Eggsy. Yes, that's why. Idiot. Yes, thank you. Thank you, mate. Yeah. Road is off and Grettles. Yes, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yeah. Aliens gotta have to do something strange for a piece of something strange for a piece of change. That's hilarious. That's such a good saying. I've never heard that one before. Yeah. That's good. I like that one. How about a little what's it called? Art Deco cinema in here. Ice cream parlour too. Okay, let's move these over. We'll definitely expand the vibes around the edge of the ice cream parlour so we're not just leaving it empty. Bring in some of those same seats that it's got at the front as well. Okay. The station of sense the road you're measuring from. Yes, I realise that now. I realise that. It was really confusing me. I was like, why can't I figure this out? Oh, yes, look at the walkability. It is annoying me they're not walking both sides, but I am trying to save nodes. Do you think if I follow this thought process for the rest of the build, I'm going to go through half of the amount of nodes? Right? Logic. Logic. Right, let's search for a bench. I'm pretty sure... Is it this one? Yes, it is. Wonderful. So we will turn off our fence fill. And come slightly wider. Actually, just manually place them. This is ridiculous. It's only a really small space. Okay, a little park life bin in here as well. And why not a little sign too, you know, maybe people are arriving at this metro for the first time when they want to get to the campus, then there's sort of a little signpost saying, you know, Tucson campus that way. Okay. This is nice though, I'm enjoying this so far. Let's go for... Again, actually, let me just eyedropper it. Oh no, go away, find it, leave. Yeah, some of these again, just around the back of the commercial lot. And then I think we'll let our sort of natural desert belt take over behind this. Wouldn't be fenced off behind the Chirp Cinema though, would it? There we go. And just replace that one as well. Food trucks, yeah, put some food trucks in as well, Tom. You can do that. Okay, Egg takes the approach to nodes that some people take to calories. The only ones you think you can actually count. Yeah, that's true, to be fair. I need to set up like a company called like Node Watchers. Something like that. Yeah. It's like, are you consuming too many nodes? Join my 5-week program and you'll half your node consumption in a week. Whatever. Node dodger? Very much so, Karina, yeah. Yeah, I'm a node dodger these days. I'm trying. Okay, consider to add some more parks around here. So I was going to make these people happy. Let's get a park life one in. Do we have space for like a soccer football field? My apologies. Quick Americanism there. no one pay attention to that. Football field. Yeah, it fits. We sit, right? That's the law. Okay. Right, let's bring in some live oaks as well, I think. Okay. I think I'm happy with this as a general concept for a little parky commercial plaza-y, is that the word? Sort of space. Definitely some benches here, actually. Definitely some benches. Let's go for... I think the trade school ones are going to be the best. Yeah, I'm a big fan of these at the minute. Sort of little stone-looking ones. A couple of these around this metro hole, if you will, for lack of a better word. The trees on the plaza next to the new metro are not sitting right. Oh yes, excellent spot, Karina. Good job Karina's here, isn't it? Do appreciate your time. How are you feeling, by the way, Karina? You had COVID, right? You alright? I hope so. It was leafy tree number 2, wasn't it? No. What was it? Oh, it is now. Yeah, let's change these ones out. Thank you so much, Karina. That really helps. How many people are using the metro? 85. It's not amazing. It'll get busier as things get added around it. Let's have a little hydration break and a posture check, everyone, while we observe the new plaza at the foot of this stadium. Oh, the clock tower as well. Love it. Love this part of the city. It's really good. Hey, Casino. Welcome to the stream, mate. If you want it to be ultra realistic, you should make a homeless encampment area nearby, maybe behind the cinema, just to plop a bunch of tents of random garbage. Yeah, we could do. We did some homeless stuff in the Vary, didn't we? Under the highway. Yeah. Hey John, welcome to the stream, mate. How you doing? Welcome in. My first city I built in CS. I have a district I've named Bourbon's Corner. Has the leisure specialisation stamped. I don't think there was a strip club. There probably isn't unless you've downloaded one. Yeah, it's on the dark side of the workshop. If you want to go and find it. We've got the sign for it over at the Roy Keane Mall, but I didn't actually place it. Yeah, it's here. Pony. Yeah. America's strip joint. Yeah, we did place it over there. Yeah, so I'll posture check, everyone. Everyone in reset your posture, grab a drink, enjoy some buses moving around. Is this purely vanilla? Yeah, here it is. This is vanilla. I wish it was vanilla, God. No, it's not, mate. It's not even remotely vanilla, Corpo. Doing great today, Egg. How's your weekend going? Any chocolate yet? No, mate, I've not. No, I haven't received an Easter egg this year yet. No. How about you? How's your weekend going? Weekend's good, by the way, yeah. Yeah. I feel like you're a Pompey boy. What, from Portsmouth, mate? No. You could not be further away. Manchester, mate. Nowhere near Portsmouth. Guys, went about the city looking for the pony? Yeah, yes, Jennifer, probably are. You probably are. Okay. That gives such purpose, I think, to the metro station, doesn't it? How are we doing for noise pollution? Shouldn't be too bad. Oh, it's mainly this one that's noisy. So the rest of them should be okay. All these hideous vanilla houses are really trashing the look of the suburb, yeah. Let's come back in and do a little bit of specific zoning so we're getting the assets we want. You are in the same district, right? Yes, you are. That's good. Should I send you an Easter basket? No, it's alright. I'm not a massive chocolate eater, to be fair. I don't really have much of a sweet tooth. I'm much more of a savoury person. Like, if I'm going to eat, I'd rather have like pizza or something. Like something savoury. Like, as a treat, not for every meal, obviously. I'm not, like, just a pizza hand. Okay, I think I'm happy with the suburb now. For the most part, once it all grows up everywhere. Let's actually bring that brush back in. It literally says, I'm happy with this as he finds more things to do. Of course. Let's trim off this detailing now, because... this isn't the end of this road, right? It's not going to finish that weird, but I don't know what I'm doing with it yet. Okay. Got to get going. Made 2 streams in a row. Catch you all later. See you later, Grettles. Thank you for hanging out. Really appreciate it. Looks nicer than any I've seen. Thank you so much, Rebecca. That's very nice of you to say. And now this is really great. Did they stop making DLCs for this, or is it still ongoing? Yeah, there's just been a DLC. We just had an airports DLC, which totally overhauled the airports mechanic, as you would expect. Yeah, it's still alive. And to be fair, the Steam Workshop keeps this game going, doesn't it? It really does. Let's move on to the Ilos dry belt now. Little bits here, and then again, just a couple of little stretches of the chain link number that just randomly sit here for no apparent reason. Okay. Cool. Happy with that. So, I think what I want to do now is mooch into Google Earth. So let me leave you guys on a nighttime view while I go back to Phoenix because I'm currently stuck in North Carolina. So with the cargo train station that sits in the Mar grid, we need to do a build around this because it just sits on the main line at the minute and it looks like crap. So there's a little bit that I've seen somewhere in Phoenix that I want to take inspiration from for a Railyard. Yeah, I think it's this one. Okay. So this one's a little bit more downtown than the rest of the grid sort of stuff, because we've seen the train lines in here before, where they sort of open out against a car park into, I believe this is called like a ladder system, if my train knowledge is on point. It probably isn't, but I think it's called a ladder when it does this. So of course this is the inspiration we took for the main Railyard build, but if we keep heading down this line and actually come into downtown, well, very nearly downtown Phoenix, near where the state capital is, it opens up quite a lot wider, and has a lot of like sort of like gas tankers, right, or some sort of like liquid storage. Oh, John Robinson with a $2 Canadian super chat. Happy Easter to my favourite savoury egg. Thank you so much, John. Really appreciate that, mate. Oh, look, everyone. Chain link fencing. Yes, please. Barbed chain link fencing at that as well. Okay, so lots and lots of parked train cars with several rows and layers of them. So I'm thinking we can take in... Oh, they've got a little turntable there as well. I've not got the props to make that, but they are definitely on the workshop. Oh yeah, here's all like the actual locomotives themselves. That's cool. Yeah, so basically integrate the cargo train station into this. So let's see what else we got around it. Looks like there's some sort of silos here as well. Definitely some of the oil storage, right? From the Industries DLC. Looks like there's a lot of silos here. Yeah, little portaloo spice as well. Okay. I'm not sure I want to go this. God, that is so bright. That's such a massive glare off of all that metal. Yeah. All demo brack. Wonder what that means. So, you know, there's ideas to be had here, right? Big, it's not going to be this big because we just don't have the space for it. But certainly sort of pairing silos with train props and whatnot is going to be helpful. Let's do a little bit of graveyard admin for the Margrid graveyard, which this also hasn't been finished. I don't think we're going to finish the Margrid today. I think there's still a little bit more to do in it. Okay, so this is a space we have to work with for this idea. So essentially everything just wants to come out now. And we'll see. Oh, no, don't do that. Cool. This is going to be nice, I hope so. We can get some Railyard props in it anyway. Yes, just delete you for right now. We don't really care about that. Let's bring this in. So, is that straight? Yeah, it's fine. It's going to be okay. So, let's bring it off from here. We're going to turn off road bending as well and come on with anarchy. And then we're going to align several guidelines with the initial track as initial hold. Let's move down. Let's go for, yeah, these little smaller ones. Yeah, let's do a couple of these. Let's go for 4. Again, having just said a moment ago that I'm trying to save my node count and now spamming rail lines down. I definitely have like a node binge problem. Phoenixians are moving to Ilos. Maybe. It could be. Any building that needs emptying, just refresh it with movement instead of deleting and replacing. Oh, does that work with the reset object thing as well, Eggsy? I didn't know that. Thanks, mate. Thank you. Yeah, I had no idea. Okay, so he wants to be on a road. Let's give him a road. Of course, industrial is probably going to be our best friend here. So let's come to a road guideline. We'll go for here. Again, orientation is pretty important. Now, we should be able to use a little bit of network multi-tool to unlock segment and then come back in with one of the American rails. Turn off the road snapping. Yeah, there we go. Hopefully that still should work with the rail station, right? As far as I'm aware, it should. About to find out anyway. So, grab the rail again. You will come down here, onto a curve and a guideline, and then go in. Wonderful. So, our little false pretender rail lines can now be dragged up a little bit closer. Definitely lots of the gravel service paint around here today as well. Little bits of overgrowth in between here too. Could this rail yard and rail line be linked to a big oil field further outside of the city? It will be eventually, yeah, for sure. We'll have to think about an oil refinery build somewhere. I've no idea where I'm putting it yet. But yeah, for sure, we can feed a train line in it from this main line, yeah. I'd definitely be down for that. Okay. I'm missing so much of the live chat, aren't I? No Destroyer, yeah, pretty much. Nodaholic, yes. Yeah, Nodaholic is a good one. Yeah. Caught alive, hey Maddie, welcome in. I bought my mum a bouquet of flowers, told her she can have one, the rest are for my nan. Because my sense of humour, I hope. I think your mum would be proud of that, right? I think your mum would be grateful that you're bothering to buy your grandma some flowers. Okay. Let's have a look what sort of positional action we're looking at with the oil silos. How loud are you? You don't really want to be here. Let's line a couple up and see what we think. I think we can certainly factor in both, can't we? Is there anything from ore that might be appropriate? This, the storage shed. This doesn't need to be in the industrial area, does it? Yeah, it can be placed outside. Okay. Okay. Idea for a building Ilos, Route 66. The mother road runs through Arizona. It's known for quirky little attractions, maybe somewhere on the outskirts of Ilos. Yeah, we'll definitely do some Route 66 vibes. So those big, long, straight desert ones with little stops on the end of it. Actually, if anyone's seen An Idiot Abroad with Carl Pilkington, doesn't he stop off at like some sort of TP tent place where there's a load of... What's the term without being offensive here? Green thinking people. That sort of hug in a tent. Just for something to do. If anyone's watched An Idiot Abroad, you'll know what I'm talking about. I hope you do anyway. Right, let's come on to fence fill. Let's get my chain link fencing around. What kind of percentage of the map have you utilised so far, OE? Probably not even half. Yeah, this is it so far. You've got the raw town up here. Municipal Airfield, Area 51. Or the conduit, sorry. The farms will continue to be expanded probably up until the rail line. Mile grid's very nearly done now. And then we can move downtown, which will lie all around here. Yeah. Bird's eye view of the whole city, please. There you go, Casino. There you go. Yeah. It's 2 birds with 1 stone, isn't it? Or 1 bird with 2 stones, as I once said. Oh dear. Hippies, yes. I was trying to avoid the word hippies, yeah, but that's what I'm talking about, Ian B. Free spirits, yes, there you go, Eggsy, yes. Yes, you've seen it? Yes, that's it, yeah. And then she's just like, she's like giving Carl a hug, and he's just staring at her like, what on earth are you doing with your life? It's just so funny. Yeah, I love An Idiot Abroad. It's great. Okay, do we still want a cycle connection in this way? No, I don't. I'm going to move it onto the other side because it just seems a little bit strange to have a cycle highway connection into a very heavily industrial rail yard. Let's not do that. 1 bird with 2 stones, mate. Were you? I don't think you were here. Were you, Casino, when I told that story? And I said that in an interview. Yeah, I was talking about some bullshit marketing strategy that I was trying to lie about to get a job. And I was like, you know, doing this will allow us to kill one bird with 2 stones. And they just stared at me like, what? I was like, oh, exposed. Can't actually talk. Yes. Okay. Love the water tower in here though. This is definitely going to stay. And I certainly want the power line. Are these pollutive? They should. I don't think they are they? Just the storage units? No, they're not. Good. Okay, that's fine. The water tower can stay then. Go. Will you put in another stretch of Margrid frame on the other side of the downtown? No. This will become Lake Havasu, essentially. This will be a big bit. This will be like a several episode build. We'll spend an episode doing the lake and the canal network, and then an episode on sort of the waterfront, the surrounding suburbia, and so on and so forth. So this will be several episodes of building. I'm pretty sure the airport is going here somewhere. Possibly here. I've not decided where the Sky Harbour is going yet. The main skyline will be over here. And we might go have a look around downtown Phoenix tonight, actually, before the end of the stream. Get some little previews at the sort of incoming road network builds. Anyway, let me build a rail yard before we do that, though. So I think I want these rail lines to carry on extending now. So we can see the trains sort of stored up right next to the road as people come past. And then I also want these sort of separated now onto their own little network, which I think we're going to come down into some dirt road. Because again, sort of glancing back over to Phoenix, it's sort of the vibe. We'll snap to the road guideline here and prepare some connections. Very straight, rigid angles here, not too much curvature. And then touch of industries, we could bring in another unique factory in here, possibly. If there's one that would fit in the vibe. What do you look like? Which even are you? Household plastics. I'm cringing at it. It's obviously not. It's not right, is it? Oh god, massive rubber duck. The printing press isn't bad actually. Oh, Lauren J with a £5 super sticker, and it's the pair doing a mic drop. Thanks so much, Lauren. Really appreciate it, super chat, lovely. And I'm not sure what the mic drop is over, but you're welcome. I'm not sure what that was for. Was that for the interview? When I place fences and stuff with prop line 2, they kind of jump out of line when I place them. Fix. I've never had that before, I don't think, Milton. Maybe chat knows. Yeah. That does look a lot like Phoenix from the bird's eye view. Thank you. It always fills me with warmth when when someone says it looks like Phoenix. I'm like, thank God. Thank God, it does. Okay, so I'm thinking some possible twisted silo action, which should look quite nice. I'll try and show you what I'm talking about. Yeah, so they're not all on the same angle as each other. Which, they're circular to be fair, so you can't really tell anyway, but I know in my mind, and that's what matters. Right. Okay. Let's bring this up and around. Put these in. Cool. Such great content, thank you, Jennifer. Glad you're enjoying it. And then again, within all these spaces now, we have lots of opportunity for container props to come in. Indeed, some of the oil field stuff as well. Not like the oil derricks. We won't have any oil extraction here. But okay. Train props, my favourites. Right, let's go for some of these. I did really enjoy building the rail yard. It was a very fun experience. cool putting these sorts of things together. So we'll try and make sure we're perfectly in line. Keep switching them up. At least within the same sort of category of train yard anyway. Or train carriage, I guess. When does the next episode of Push and Peaks come? The next Push and Peaks stream will be earlier next week, so it's going to be probably Tuesday night, 7 PM UK. I will let you guys know in the Discord and on Twitter if you want sort of egg schedule updates. I'm away next weekend, so no Ilos stream next Saturday either, guys. Don't forget, please. Please don't message me asking me where the stream is. I'm telling you all now. Okay. Cool. Will there be an oil industry in Ilos? For sure, yeah. Yeah, we'll definitely have an oil refinery in. Purely for the aesthetic, because I know I can't refuse it. If we dive into just a regular road for a minute, just like industrial, if we just pick out like a random spot of highway for here, I have the perfect sort of vision for how I want the petroleum refinery factory to sit. Yeah, this one. So I want these sort of big red and white smokestacks and all the it's really like intense oil refinery pipe work to be sat right against the highway in terms of orientation. I think that's just going to look fantastic. So yes, we will 100% have an oil refinery in Atlas, yeah. We actually need to go and find some sort of current refinery facility in Arizona for that inspiration. We'll have to wait to see what we can find. Okay, let's bring in some empty cars now. Maybe just a few that are on their own. And then there's a break in the chain before a new sort of line of cars comes in. I have no idea how accurate this is. I have no knowledge of this sort of stuff as to how these things are arranged. If you do and this is wrong, please feel free to let me know. I'm in Vermont on Tuesday, so I might miss the Push and Peak stream. Well, that's sad, Jennifer. That's really sad. I hope you enjoy Vermont, though. What's in Vermont, by the way? Are you visiting a family? Or just chilling? Wait, is that an engine? Or... yeah, it's a refrigerator. Okay. And then some of these little coal-looking numbers. Again, checking from all angles. Where did your name originate from? Nowhere, mate. There's no grand... oh, they're bloody turning right here. Stop doing that. Stop. No. No left turn. Where did my name originate from? It's just my gamer tag, mate. It's been my Xbox gamer tag for a long while. Not that I play Xbox anymore, but... yeah, that's where it's from. There's no lore or interesting story behind it. Okay, bring some of this down. Mixed freight is fine. I will take it from you, Waylanders. You have the train sign as your profile picture. If anyone knows, it's probably you, right? Did we already have a farm build in Ilos? Yes, we did. Yes, yep, we did. Over by the diamond. This one. Where the alien coven is. There's an alien coven somewhere in the crop fields out here. Yeah. Want to use Propline Tool for these trains? Because I want them to be mixed and matched, and you can't do that with Propline Tool. I don't want it to be all the same carriage. So I'm just sort of piecing them together as they look good, I guess. You would do it with Propline Tool if you're not bothered about the sort of differentiation. So these are the ones we saw in Phoenix that actually could be used with Propline Tool because these are very heavily repeated. Which I think is something we'll maybe do over this side, right near the oil containers. which actually don't like this road network now that hugs them. I think we're going to bring in some more rail lines here. Let's grab this. We're going to spin you around and just sort of let you sit on this corner until you register a connection. There we go. Hey, I hope you're good, mate. Can't pop in for long as I've hardly got any signal. Got married on Wednesday, so enjoy my honeymoon. Can't wait to watch all your content, my return. What's up, congratulations, Railyard. That's really good news, mate. Congratulations. That's great. Well done on the wedding. And yeah, I'm doing well. Thank you, buddy. Thank you for asking. Yeah, huge news. That's amazing, dude. Very well done indeed. So, I think we're going to do some more ladder systems down this way and put some of the oil cars on here. Great space fillers, these rail yards. If you're stuck for something like you want some industrial space filling, get some train props off the workshop and sort yourself a rail yard. Massively handy. Right, and then I want you to come up to here. And then all other systems will now join this one at various intervals, if at all possible. No road guideline. Actually, no, that's wrong. I think a more important question is, do you like 45 people calling you egg now? Egg? Been called worse. Probably not by that many people though, to be fair. I'm kind of used to it now. Yeah. It feels quite unnatural when people say overcharged. I'm not a massive lover of that. It just feels a bit weird. Like, just say egg. Yeah, but... yeah, it is kind of weird, to be fair. It is. Okay, let's bring this one off. Let's actually give a connection into this area now. Let's bring through here. And again, we'll try and move away from some of the rigid straight edges. Okay, let's do... yeah, so some of these boys now, so... yeah, this is where prop line 2 will be handy for the trains when we're using a lot of them like this. So exactly like we saw in Phoenix, right? Lots of these sort of... I guess they're like diesel containers. It doesn't have to be specifically diesel, does it? I think I'm just maybe associating that with like Thomas the Tank Engine or something from the youth days, but I'm just going to assume and say diesel, I think. Let's bring in some locomotives as well that are just perhaps knocking around and not hooked up. Do we want lights around here at night? It's pretty dark, isn't it? I don't like that curve. That's sort of better. Okay. I haven't noticed a cargo train arrive here yet. Which is leading me to believe that the network multi-tool addition has broken it. Not entirely sure. There's 2 hours anyway. Let's have a hydration break and a posture check, everyone. Oh, here comes a freight train. Please turn in. Yes, boy. It works. Good. Okay, that's good. Then it's not broken. Oh, Pro Malosi with a €5 super sticker, and it's the pair lifting some weights, asking me to keep it up. Thank you so much, Pro. Really appreciate the support, buddy. And you keep it up as well. Appreciate that, mate. Very generous. Can you make the line a little straighter? Was that the one you were referring to, Austin? I think I just noticed it at the same time as you, mate, if that's the one you're on about. Cargo train's been and gone away. Thank you, Brad. Observant as ever, mate. I really appreciate that. Right, let's flesh out some shipping container vibes on this side of the cargo station. Probably stick a warehouse around here as well. Right, let's do... There's a lot of dead people knocking about. It's not a lot, there's 2 to be fair, that's fine. Okay, we're going to grab some containers, we're going to grab the pack, we're going to grab this one, and we need to spin them around 90 degrees, and also bring down the distance to those ones. That's fine. So these are actually in this orientation, aren't they? Oh, so we can match the distance here, I bet, can't we? Yeah, that's pretty much the same. Okay. Leave some spaces. So we will try and stack some of these today as well. Again, lots of chain link fencing around the boundary. It's going to be great. Oh, not on that loop. So change the orientation. Back onto the fence for with them. Yeah, definitely through this way. And then back out of the yard as well. And then straight back down to this connection. Yes, that's good. Oh, the city against that sky. Oh, just this one. I love the pop of the university. It's so like bold. Just lovely. Nice little pops in height all over that build. Okay, so I did want the inclusion of some ore storage buildings in here as well. I think this lends itself quite nice to a Railyard build, but definitely not have it sat on the entry road. That's not a good idea. Let's just chuck it over there for right now. And you will now, again, align with this guideline. Hopefully you can just come in now. You will once we move the road with you as well. Yeah, so more like right here. The ore fencing would also be a nice enclosure for a build like this as well. Okay. Hey Elias, welcome to the stream. And Jojo as well, watching from the Philippines. We've not done that for a while, have we? Let's have a little shout in the live chat as to where everyone's from in the world. Throughout your little destination. Always interested to know. Dead people knocking about. Zombies from. We do have a zombie coven, to be fair, DJ. It could be actual dead people. It could be. Right, let's get a small warehouse in here too. It'd be good if we can get this to sit with its arse on the back of the rail. Yeah, sort of almost fuse it into the station. No, the sunset sky earlier. Okay, okay. Belgium. So yeah, I'll have a hydration break while we read out these destinations. Let's watch the nighttime view around the Railyard. Belgium, San Antonio, London, California, Kent, Colorado Springs, Illinois. Land of the Thunderboxes. Georgia, the country. Don't think I've ever seen much of Georgia, Shota. Appleton, Wisconsin. Uruguay. Hampshire, UK. New Orleans. You're my Saturday hangover cure. Nice. Welcome in, Corey. Also UK, Long Beach. Phoenix, we have a resident Phoenix person in. Hey Droid. E6 Island, Oregon. Lancashire, UK. Guess I forget you're quite close to me, Star. I was in Morecambe this morning. Montreal, Athens, Philippines, Winnipeg, Turkey, Tennessee, there we go, resident Tennessee. Canada, Australia, Salt Lake City, Belgrade, Netherlands, Cairo, Leicestershire. My condolences, Karina. Unlucky. Bavaria. That was Travis Brown. Sydney. Kazakhstan. Kazakhstan. Far away. Denver. Born and bred in New York. By the way, I was the one who wants to see Replicate Night City. But we get mods that could do that. You know what, Corpo? Someone basically has replicated Night City. Could one of the mods please throw a link into Rogue City that we shared last night for Corpo? I think he's going to enjoy that quite a lot. Just seeing that insanely sort of dystopian cyberpunk star build. Right. So let's see if we can... So you will still register as connected there. I'm happy with that. Let's also... Oh, no, not do that. Let's grab... the... commercial goods. Paint this out. And then we'll see what we can do with... yeah, extending the sand texture out this way, and almost like it's some sort of little entrance way for rail workers to get onto the line here, just behind the warehouses. Let's paint all this through as well. There's a little gate, isn't there? A little gate prop, the industrial one. Is this what I'm thinking of? So annoying, this brush option. Better than London, are we? It is, Karina. It is, I'll give you that one. It is better than London. Yes, little industrial gate here. Okay, no. Not even slightly, that looks like crap. I feel like I should have more gate props than this. Maybe it's not a gate I'm looking for then. I'm pretty sure it's a vanilla one. Yeah, maybe there could be a little security barrier here. If any sort of maintenance vehicles need to get into the yard itself, then they have that option. So that'll look a lot more impressive once these small warehouses fill up with actual freight. That'll be a lot better. Okay, now also considering the relocation of this one here, because it looks a little bit sort of weird, just sat on the main entrance road. Okay, don't think I'm enjoying the roads behind the... what are these even called? Crude oil tank farm. Okay. Yeah, that's a little bit better. Maybe we should have some concrete around here actually. Maybe I'm doing too much sand. I'm not sure. We'll see. I do like the sandy vibes in the industry there. It's what we see in Phoenix, right? Let's paint all this out. Definitely bring some vanilla industry assets in here too. They always have a place in builds like this. And possible scrapyard vibes as well. And we do have some scrap props. Finally. Wonder how Rogue City manages the node count. I bet a lot of it will just be like massive asset counts, won't it, and procedural objects and stuff. Probably did come close with his node count. Right, generic industry. So, assets that can complement the silos. Let's line some up. Yeah, these ones here are nice. As a U. Yeah, definitely some of these as well. Some of the old European buildings will work nicely in this one as well. Especially near... oh, yes. Spice idea just triggered. There we go. Yes, let's bring in some of the old European commercial to sit near the rail yard. There's just a little bit of admin for the trains. And definitely this one as well. If we can bring this behind somewhere. Let's bring it up to this way. Almost make like a little courtyard where these trains back into. Imagine if the train driver needs to go to the toilet before they leave, they can run into one of these buildings and use it. You will want the road connection here though, because otherwise you won't be receiving services and whatnot. They should also help illuminate as well. Or just their windows, you can't really tell. Okay. How about one of these little sort of water tower looking things as well? I mean, not that they're steam engines, I don't think they really collect water, do they? But I think it can work with the build. So these are fairly chunky factory boys, I'm not really interested in those. Okay. Let's see what we think of these then. Let's see if we can do some finagling here. With these. And then can we sort of piece these together? So the Williams sits a little bit shorter than the building behind it. Don't think it fuses too badly, does it? I think it's alright. Yes, please. Georgia is a country of mountains. You should Google. I think you will like it. Sure, I'm into mountainous terrain. What are you doing? Stop driving. Use the roads. Look at that. Why they slow down? They make a really purposeful turn to just go where they want. Idiots. Don't like these anymore. Okay. Got the sweatshop. Oh, yes, yes, definitely this one. This is a nice one. We will bring this road network back through here now. Because... yeah, this can be blended in with these sort of multi-silos that are going on here. See if we can line it up with the edge of the staircase. Alright. Perhaps a little warehouse at the front, almost for like deliveries maybe. If anyone's needing to arrive here, over here, let's just drove through though. That's going to be a problem, isn't it? Yeah, okay, let's move it over this side then. So maybe some sort of delivery warehouse. Looks a little bit weird fused into the silos themselves though. Let's maybe move it over this side. Okay, Ilos driver, they're crazy, aren't they? Constantly going. Ridiculous people. Let's go for... oh yes, some of these as well. Bring these in. And again, we can almost make them part of this area here. Okay. Mehmet Briskin with a 50 Turkish Lira super chat. I have to go. See you next Tuesday. See you later, Mehmet. Really appreciate the support, buddy. Thank you for the super chat. You enjoy the rest of your day, bro. Thank you so much indeed for hanging out. I think that serves as a nice little precursor into the crude tanks, doesn't it? Which could be a little bit crude, if not given the proper attention. Okay. Don't like that. There is a lot of industry around here, to be fair. Very little people using this way. Wonder why that is. Bet they're all heading back to the highway over here, aren't they? Okay, it's not backing up though. It's alright, isn't it? That's fine. Alright, so let's do some scrap props. I love that when he searches scrap, the gherkin comes up. Shade on London. That's hilarious. Love that. I don't know why that's doing that. Oh, Pro Malusi with a YouTube membership. Thank you so much, Pro. Appreciate that, mate. You should have access to some cute little emojis now. Really appreciate that, dude. Thank you so much. We definitely want a car park in here as well, right? People are going to want somewhere to park. Let's go for a parking lot road. Yes, a little bit of poorly maintained 40 meter. Let's put his. Let's go for that. Cool. And then throw in touch of disabled. There we go. Joaquin Delgado with a $4.99 US super chat. When we see the downtown. Possibly next week. No, not next week. You might get the road network frame next Friday, but the actual skyline itself will be after the network frame episode. But I don't know when it is yet. I'm leaning into it. I'm getting the Ilos skyline itch now. Thank you so much, Joaquin. Appreciate the support, buddy. Very generous of you. Okay. I think I definitely want to round out this area by opening up this side of the chain link fencing, and then we're going to search some of those scrap props. But definitely what I want to do, kind of similar to what we did over in the other scrap yard or rail yard even, is go for this one. Excuse me, guys. I need to take a drink. My throat is drying out like mad. Bear with me a second. You've got pollutive industry near the water tower now, I think. That's a good observation for you see. Yes, yes we do. Yes, excellent shout. Yeah, let's move the water tower. Delete the pipe as well, so we save the node. Is there anywhere not pollutive? Would like a water tower here. So I can maybe squeeze in one of the Sunset Harbour ones there. I think. Yeah. Oh, also, power line spice coming through here too. The Ilos skyline itch is a common among heavy node users. Yeah, it's a side effect, isn't it? Skyline itch. You can get cream for it now. Get that skyline cream. Right. Cool. So back to my original point. Before I need to stop getting distracted by chain link fencing. Is we're going to drop in the little Williams building. Just have a little scrap corner here. Actually, let's have this right on this corner. Yes, please. Get rid of the concrete. That's going to blend so nicely with the corner of the rail junction. Very much about that. And then if we search for scrap, we should have a lot of little scrap props with prop line tool, with no fence fills, and a 90-degree spin. Why are you floating though? Why are you doing that? Is that happening with individual placements? Yes, it is. Is that an optical illusion? No, yeah, it is definitely floating, isn't it? Need to head off now. Catch you all on Tuesday, providing my flight home on time. Have a good Easter weekend. No worries, Lauren. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for the support as well today, lovely. And good luck with the flight. Don't envy a flight home. It's never good flying back home, is it? That water tower looks like a UFO in disguise. Maybe an AO2 under it. Yeah, definitely exit, yeah. Yeah, let's go for a couple of aliens around here. Maybe a little rendezvous with a man in a trench coat and a dress. Okay. Okay. Yeah, does anyone know why the little scrap props are floating? I don't know why they're doing that. Is that just that particular pack? Maybe if we go for another one. They're doing it as well. These ones aren't, okay. And neither are those. Oh. Is it because they're supposed to be stacked? So you do, the bottom one's there. And then the next one's on top, as if they're stacked up. Is that why they're like that? I clearly haven't read the descriptions of these. You imagine that's why, right? I'm going to assume so anyway. I'm going to assume so. Let's reinstate the chain link vibes. So we know sort of where our boundary is going to sit. Actually, where's that sign? Let me find out where this is going to go. Is that the right way? No. It's not. Yes, there we go. That's what we want. Stackable. Water tower near pollution now? Oh shit, it is as well, isn't it? Hold it up. Let me reco this, yeah. Let me reco it. Let me just add a local one. We'll turn it into a commercial building, so it's not pollutive. There you go. Should be commercial now. Yeah, it's fine. It's no longer functioning as industry. We're sorted. It's alright. It's okay. Right. We'll have the sign there. And then my chain link friends will come back around with a manual placement of the last one because we're at a slightly more awkward angle. Cool, leaving that door on the back exposed. I think I'm happy to leave it exposed to the rail as well. A vanilla landfill site, or indeed some of the vanilla garbage processing assets, might also work in this build as well. Or even like the recycling centres we've got for the workshop. That's probably more appropriate here, maybe. Let's delete that fence in. Garbage. Oh, it's another bloody pollutive asset. I'm going to have to move the water tower again. Sorry, water tower's not staying there. This is priority. Yeah, just on the edge of the chain link like that. I think I'm happy with that. I think that's okay. When and if you get around to using the intelligence agency building, you should have some aliens being escorted through a back entrance. Yeah, we will, Josh. Yeah, remind me to do that. That's a good one. Yeah. Don't place it near water tower. I know. It's just can't help but pollute the water tonight, right? Joaquin Delgado with a $1.99 US super chat should have the Easter egg plaza done today. Thank you so much, dude, for super chat. We do have an Easter egg plaza, to be fair, don't we? Where is it? Yeah, I guess we can rename it in honor of Easter, right? Should be able to rename this, yeah. But it is the golden egg, isn't it? Yeah, we already did name it. Yeah, we named it golden egg. Thanks so much for super chat, dude. Really appreciate it. The aliens are under the recycling centre. Oh yeah. Do we just squat? Oh no, they're there. Yeah, they're just about. There you go. Now they're meeting by the side of the recycling centre. Okay, right. Let me focus on one thing for a second without lurching around all over the place. Okay, so prop line tool. No fence fills here, thank you. And we will rotate 90 degrees. So we're going to have a couple little rows of these, and I want to mark out some pathways where the sort of people would walk. Scrap people. Keep it going. I will eventually remove these nodes, they're really just for guidelines so I know where we can align props and whatnot. Okay, so let's grab these boys. Do you have... Yeah, that's fine. Cool. Oh, this will look really good in here as well. There's a lot of really big, heavy industrial assets I want to bring into this build, but they don't quite suit it. Got a car crusher as well. Let's have one of these in the middle and then just keep surrounding it with cars. So it's some kind of central processing unit. Boom. Let's keep spinning around so we're not perfectly symmetrical all the time. Just place these in here. That way. And over here. And then trim up the intruding nodes across, or any intruding props across the network. Did lose my chain link fencing, that's fine. Just replace a few sections of it manually. Cool. So now we can delete the pathways because they're obviously not going to be functional. It's just using nodes for no apparent reason. And then we can paint out the whole area with Service Painter. Just giving those little node path guidelines gives us a little bit of sense of space as to how much else needs to use. Why are you painting over the pavement randomly? Oh, that's because where you change type of road, isn't it? Okay, that's fine. Okay, definitely want to grab a few more sections of them. Did the train rest stops cause pollution? Smaller H2O tower? They won't do, no. Well, I'll definitely find a place for the water tower. We'll be able to get it in, it'll be fine. Yeah. Let's port aliens. First a UFO disappears without them, then they get hit with a garbage facility. You could also argue that the aliens are kidnapping Navarian snowmen. Aren't particularly nice themselves. Right? Cool. Start bringing in some Ilos dry. Actually, is there anything better than this? Ilos rural might be a little bit more nicer here. In some places. Or did I turn bloody collision off again? I did, didn't I? Yes. Right. There we go. Now it's fine. Okay. A couple little splashes of this. Just keeps going all the way along here as well. There we go. Oh, I love seeing the cargo trains pull out of the rail yard like that. We do actually need to connect in these lines though. These ones at the bottom aren't even hooked in, which makes them kind of pointless. So let's bring that out. Let's come off of the snap. With Anarchy back on. Let's do that. And then node snap. Cool. Wonderful. How about a little on-site security presence? Because there's oil here, you would imagine it would have some kind of security around it. I don't like how much traffic is beginning to come to this area though. We'll see. We'll keep our eye on it. Okay, let's paint out the sand everywhere here. And then in this space we will actually move over to concrete just so the whole thing isn't orange, basically. Okay. The roller brush is simply delicious. We found the roller one. Yeah, it's nice, isn't it? What's even in it? Green trees, saguaros, palms, and live oaks. Gorgeous, isn't it? It's nice. Okay. Oh, don't like that traffic. Is that because a train's just come in? Oh, yeah. I might actually have to reco a few of these buildings. Where are they all going? So let me watch this traffic for a minute, guys. Let me see what it's trying to do. Do some traffic manager. Is it control and click I need to do? Yeah, it's the shortcut there, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, let's give them a dedicated turn lane to the industrial area. One-way road. One-way road would help it exit. Yeah. Let's try and introduce a one-way system into it. See if it helps it. If not, we can just reco some of the props. Or buildings into props, rather. Yeah, okay. Oh no, lost my cycle highway. Let's turn collision off. There we go. Pillar in the road. Let's move that. Cool. Dropped in for a quick hey iFruit guy. You right, mate? How you doing? Okay, I'm very happy with the merge of residential to industrial though. This is very Phoenix the way this happens. Look how busy this cycle network is now as well. Just constant flow of cyclists. Very nice. I'm happy with a little bit of traffic, you know. It's a freight yard after all. As long as it's not gridlocking, I'm alright. Okay, so let's work on this little sort of security complex idea. We'll just bring out another road from the rail junction. Yes, we'll have this here. Grab a police station, because we're really suburban here as well, so another police station's not really going to hurt anybody. Which is the smaller one? Yeah, this one, isn't it? Little small police department. This is the one that I like. Let's give it a bit of an angle. And then lots of concrete around here too. See if we can merge these two textures together. Cool. Let's make this a dedicated lane as well. What's stopping it? There's something here that just isn't behaving well. Let me move the recycling centre off of this main road actually. Come over here. I'm kind of ignoring the industrial rules of city skylines here just because I'm trying to make it look good. I shouldn't be having service assets on a main road where there's also a freight train station as well. That's not good practice to be doing. Is it the presence of the crude tanks that's drawing a lot of traffic? Who are you people? A lot of these are actually just residences passing through to go and do things. Like, they don't work here, they're just sort of coming through this area. Car parks, trucks and carts, maybe cars down the road. True. Could be the car park actually. Lower the speed. Yeah, I'd really rather them stick to the grid frame. Yeah, we could. Yeah, let's ban pedestrian cars actually from these roads. Only service vehicles and SOS and stuff can come through. Yeah, no pedestrian cars. This is an industrial area. You would definitely. I mean, we saw in Phoenix those industrial rail yards have fence around them. Then definitely not just people you can go. Or places you can go into and enjoy. Okay, we'll see if that makes a difference. We'll wait for this traffic to clear up. Go another little section of chain link as well. And then we can grab this one back into it too. And you as well. Fantastic. Let's bring in a little bit more of that brush around the side now to murder this space over here. It wants a little bit of overgrowth as well. That really helps with this very intensely sand painted surface. I'm happy with this angle now. This angle is complete. With the ban, the parking has no use. It's true, but I still want the parking there as though it's for the workers. Could you imagine there'd be a fair amount of people that work here? So I still want it there, I guess. I mean, there's still cars using it, so I guess that's okay. Traffic is clearing now slowly. And everyone's choosing to walk instead, which is fine, makes it look busy. Okay. Yeah, that was so weird. Lots of pedestrians preferring that as a cut through. It's cleared up now anyway. Okay, yeah, just want little bits of overgrowth knocking about in these sandy areas. And little stretches of the forest brush here. As they're not allowed on the road anymore, they can't leave. I'm fine with that. Let's see, like they're still coming on, yeah. People are walking into the area to drive to the car park, which is ridiculous. But it still gives my car park functionality, so I'm fine with that. I don't really care. Ban the parking on those roads as well. Yeah, you can see it. They're driving here. Well, they're walking to drive to the car park, so it's going to keep it functional. Makes it look like there's people parking and working here as well. Thin that out a little bit. Okay, how about a toll gate? Not for me. Not here, I don't think, no. Not for here. Okay. Think a little bit more container action. In certain places around the back here. Near the back of the, what's it called? Recycling centre. Bring in a couple of rows. And then also decals as well. We definitely want the weathered concrete look here. Especially around where you imagine it will get very scuffed up with freight containers constantly landing on it. Okay. Let's come back in to find it as well. Come through some of the industrial props. Let's definitely get one of our little sort of couple of parked trucks in here as well. Definitely lots of crates. And do I have a police car prop? I don't think I do I? No, it doesn't matter then in that case. That's fine. Ilosians don't need roads, period. Yeah, that's true. They don't. They don't even use them. Put together all this fancy, really well thought out inch perfectly planned Margrid frame to do all these nice builds, and they all just ignore it. Quite messy storage around the back here. And maybe sort of like an old train cart that's maybe been pulled out of the yard for maintenance, or because it is broken, they're actually waiting to just recycle it. I don't think I'm against that. Do you know what would be a really good scrapyard to take inspiration from? Maybe the next time we do a scrapyard is the one from Breaking Bad, where Walt goes to meet Tuco for where he thinks he's going to get killed, and where Tuco like kills his mate. Because that's like a huge one. There's like 4 stories of stacked up cars and stuff. Use national roads either end to stop the walking down there. I don't think I mind the walking, to be fair. It's making people... actually, yeah, you might have a point. I was thinking it does make it look a bit busier, but it's maybe too busy now, to be fair. Fence would be nice to recycle area. Wait, mean fence off this section here. I think I'm happy with it exposed, to be fair. Yeah, it's not a bad shout, Eggsy. Maybe even using some of this. We'll have to do it as highway road, right? Yeah, that does stop them walking. Yeah, I think just so it's not so busy this side. I think I'm happy with that. Okay, so what was it, Exit? Reset objects? Oh, that's brilliant. Thanks. That's such a good tip. I didn't realise reset objects worked on that as well. Amazing. Cheers, mate. Okay. I think this is piecing together now. Nighttime. How are we feeling? Ooh. That's the first one today. Got to head out. Talk to you all later. No worries, Peyton. Thanks for hanging out, dude. Really appreciate it, mate. There are a sick amount of people going to get cars. How many workers in that building? I think it's because I've recoded one of the Williams into... I've turned it into high density commercial. That'll be attracting a shitload of customers. That'll be why. And these have all got 20. These have got 24 workers too. Yeah, I don't know. I do like seeing people walk around it. I think it... Yeah, I don't know. I think I like it. Just maybe not all barreling out of one end. I don't know. I feel like it looks ridiculous though. Like a place like this would not be this busy. But I do want the car parks to still come and go. I'm putting too much thought into it. Some more lighting. Yes, I agree, Josh. I do agree. Some more lighting would be safe and sensible. We'll use the park life lights for it. Or will we? No. Let's find another one. Let's come off props. So... Single red searchlight. Yeah, let's use these tollway ones. Yeah, let's place some in and around the dirt road frames where it's a little bit darker. For a little dark spot there. That's going to be fine. We'll leave that as overgrown desert. Okay, and a couple more on the train track as well. These, Yeah, these got cute little white lights in them, haven't they? I won't change those. We do need to just spin that around though. It's ever so slightly against the road. There we go. Yeah, that's a big difference with the lights. Just helps everything pop a little bit more, doesn't it? Cool. We'll leave the scrapyard dark. Love the little sign there as well. Lombax Auto and Salvage, yes please. It's even got a little light on itself too. Love the horizontal views over the city, do you? That's where we'll say goodbye then. Okay. I think we do have... do I? Yes, we will. We will carry on expanding this suburb. Because this is like the last bit of Margaret that needs to be brought down now. You're not going to be somewhat distant side. Let's stick to units of 10, which that happens to be 40, and that's perfect. Because the residential demand's spiking up again now, we're going to satisfy a little bit more demand over this way. Yeah, let's come down. What's the distance here? 17? It's fine. 20, and then bring this up here. This is fine. So we won't make it an exact mimic grid of what lies on the other side. Just so it kind of change it up from the bird's eye perspective. Okay, that sign is awesome. It's good, isn't it? It is good. See you later, Joaquin. And Jennifer as well. And Pro Malassi. Everyone's leaving. Thanks for hanging out, guys. Oh, we're not done? No. No, we're not. No. No, don't leave. Yeah, no one go. It's okay. Didn't realise I made it sound like I was finishing the stream then, but no, I just want to bring over this district because it's going to be the same sort of suburban designs. And then this will round out the last essentially major hole in the mile grid. Okay. Let's do some of these as well. Let's get some splashes of commercial in here too. Ooh, actually, yes, don't live here. This is all loud as fuck tourism. Yeah, don't live on this main road. Leave this empty. You said goodbye, did I? No, I was saying like that's where we will say goodbye when John said he likes the horizontal view over the city. Like that's where we will say goodbye. Yeah. Popping in to say hello. I'll catch the VOD. Looks like a great stream. Hello, Jeff. Welcome in, buddy. And yes, I hope you yes, enjoy the VOD afterwards. Hey Egg, how do you manage your unemployment in Ilos? I tried rebuilding it and keep having issues with lack of jobs, which forces me to build industrial areas. I never really had a problem with my employment's 1%. I've no idea, dude. I've never had a problem with it. It doesn't always have to be commercial, industrial. Sorry, like you can do commercial as well. Doesn't have to force you to industrial areas. Yeah, I don't know. I'm sorry, dude. Maybe chat can help you out. The pain in your voice when you said don't leave. Yeah, panicked. Oh my god. Everyone's going to leave him. What is your profession? Is it somehow connected with city planning? No. I have 6 years in a marketing career. Nothing to do with urban planning or town planning. That's what I did before YouTube. Okay, yes, and we'll leave these arterials to actually finish here as we decide what's going to happen with them with subsequent builds. Okay, but we're all very happy to continually surrounding these extreme stadiums with lots of very low-lying university content creator residential. Do you have the realistic population mod? No. Yes, I don't have realistic population mod for Ilos. I thought about it, but decided against it come the end. I got bloody collision off again. I have. God. Keep changing it. Keep bloody placing bushes all over the roads. Okay. Cool. Yeah, I think a little bit of forest belt between the highway and little slip road system here. I love how well these little frontage networks do. They just siphon off a nice amount of traffic. Yes, and then lots of it up here. Use this as a border between the highway. Tree in the road again. Where, Jennifer? Just where we've just been? Yes. Excellent eye. Excellent eye as always. How many assets you got in this game? My asset list is about 500 at the minute for Ilos. A lot of the assets are vanilla. Like, oh, this is campus stuff, tourism. This is content creator packs. The university, it's just using mods to make them look good. And it's mainly sort of like park assets, like track and field stadiums and stuff. Car parking, things like that. Okay. So the remaining holes within the Mar grid are essentially just empty desert space, so things like this will just need to be the Ilos dry belt dragged through them, like RE Few Candy Lakes. Other than that, the Mar grid is done. And then we can head downtown to work on the road network frame. Which is very exciting, right? Okay, let's say goodbye as the nights come on over the Mar grid frame from the very end of the diagonal high-speed road. Geez, I'm at 4,000. I need to lower this. Yeah. Well, if you've got the RAM for it, dude, go for it. Yeah, if you enjoy playing super asset heavy. And yeah, by all means, go for it. Okay. So there we go. The Mar grid is complete. Finally. Never have to build here again. Never-ending project. Okay, let's go see if anyone's streaming. We'll see if we can chuck someone a host. Oh yes, there's a new person streaming. And he's an English channel as well. Wonderful. Okay, so Norman B is currently streaming how to set up mass transit in the Alpine Villages scenarios. So if you guys want to go watch some scenario stuff, then please leave some love in his live chat. He's live right now. But guys, don't forget, a little bit of admin. There is no live streams next weekend, no Pushing Peaks on Friday, and no Ilos on Saturday. I'm away on holiday, so don't be expecting a live stream. Pushing Peaks will happen early next week, probably Tuesday night. Again, I'll let you all know. And Noob's Guide will be out on Monday, and Foundation again, as always. Thank you so much for hanging out in the streams. I hope you've enjoyed watching the Mar grid light up. It's so nice. Love it. It's just the best. Yeah, finally completed the Mar grid frame now after pretty much like 17 episodes and 17 streams here. It's been a long build, but finally we get to head towards the downtown road network frame. Probably, no guarantees, but I'm pretty sure that's what I'm going to do on Friday. Well, thank you so much for watching. Thank you to all the regulars, Few Candy, John, Brad, Shoutout, Star, Knight Rider, Ivan, Sagan, Karina, and Eggsy. Thank you both for modding, guys. I really appreciate it. And I hope your COVID clears up pretty soon, Karina. Jennifer as well, Waylanders, Jude, DJ, Turtle, Swish, Jennifer, you're all absolute legends, guys. Thank you for supporting the streams. I will see you on Monday for the Noob's Guide. Well, thank you all so much for watching. As always, enjoy the rest of your day.